from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Nighthawks of Anchorage taking on the Pioneers of Memphis. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His team 5 wins over their last 7 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Memphis. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
On first down, Bowman. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
second and a couple.
At the 15-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Bowman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Nighthawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Hey!
throwing to start the drive. Darby. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A gain of 4. It's now
the numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 55 yards and a touchdown.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Memphis, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. No gain on the play.
Number 86.
And it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Pass all 80.
Off the play fake. Darby. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up the third down.
When you look at this defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Nighthawks offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Go! 70.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Ready.
Off play action. Darby. And this one's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Oh, a good move at the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Darby. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Pioneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
This is Hunter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Darby. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And his guys have taken the lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Quick throw there is incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right. Back to football. They go play action here on 1st down. That is incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
good for an Anchorage first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
On the jump.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Bowman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bowman. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Nighthawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Got a man, that's Hunter.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake. Darby. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Nighthawks have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Up the middle, Johnson. Able to spin free. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Darby. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, a run for Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw right side. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They pitch it out to Johnson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this time he is in. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pioneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake. Carrington. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bowman. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carrington. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Darby. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Hunter. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's good for an Anchorage first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And
so quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Carrington. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the gun on third down, Carrington working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Chavez.
11 more yards.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Up the middle they go. It's Bowman. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. It's been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Looking to throw. Carrington. He is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for an Anchorage first down. A gain of 14. First down, Nighthawks.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Bowman. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
18 Cardinal.
Off play action. Carrington. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 23.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give, right side. It's Bowman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
60 Eagles.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Pioneers 21.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Off the play fake. Darby. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Now it's his carry for Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off play action. Darby. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
A first down carry here for Johnson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Memphis, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Got it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Bronco 80. Ready?
And they'll run it with Hunter. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
13 yards on the
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. set him up. First and goal at the 5. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw. Carrington. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Nighthawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
The offense will line up.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The two-point attempt is no good.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Off the play fake. Darby. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hunter. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Darby. He gets it left side to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 10-yard line.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Back to throw. Darby. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Pioneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Chavez. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Off play action. Carrington. He finds his man complete. It's Bowman. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
40-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Bowman. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Nighthawks.
Viking 18. Ready, ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up third and 5 now.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They will toss to Brown. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carrington. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Throwing to start the drive. Darby. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Darby. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 40-yard line.
Off play action. Darby. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
The 2nd down pass.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's a gain of 5.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Looking to throw. Darby. That's caught by Johnson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now they'll shift things around.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. Larvidan.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
He's back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw.
The 9-yard line.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon,